For over a century, the power grid operated on a straightforward principle: generate electricity in one massive location and push it outward. Operators relied on simple, unbreakable rules of physics, like Ohm's law, to drive current down a one-way street, sending power over hundreds of miles of copper and steel. Because that flow was so predictable, the networks used to monitor it, known as SCADA systems, didn't need to be fast. Technicians could watch analog gauges and make physical adjustments over minutes or even hours. This architecture served a passive consumer base effectively, but it left the grid physically rigid and blind to sudden, localized disruptions. Today, millions of homes are generating their own electricity. Every electric vehicle charger and home battery acts as a miniature power plant, forcing unpredictable two-way currents through wires designed for a single direction. And that traffic is highly sensitive to the weather. A single cloud passing over a massive solar array instantly throttles its output, causing sudden voltage drops across the local network. Standard cloud computing cannot catch these fluctuations in time. Sending data from a neighborhood grid to a remote server and back creates a communication delay, latency, that takes far too long to fix a millisecond frequency drop. If we force our aging copper wires and transformers to handle these unpredictable energy spikes without precise coordination, the physical hardware will overheat and burn out. To prevent widespread blackouts, the grid's physical infrastructure requires a high-speed, decentralized digital nervous system to manage the chaos. This diagram outlines a cyber-physical power system. It starts at the sensing layer, where wires meet digital intelligence. Smart meters and phasor measurement units gather raw data. Instead of expensive central hardware, operators deploy low-cost IoT microcontrollers to the grid's extremities, pushing telemetry upward. This wiring diagram demonstrates exactly what those microcontrollers do. They track real-time voltage fluctuations and identify specific electrical shorts, like a line-to-line fault, right at the source. Using $5 chips allows operators to economically blanket dense urban centers and remote rural outposts, providing visibility into parts of the network that were completely blind. But gathering millions of sensor updates is only the first step. Attempting to send all that critical telemetry over standard consumer Wi-Fi or LTE networks creates disastrous data traffic jams. This system architecture shows the required fix, a 5G URLLC backbone. That stands for ultra-reliable, low-latency communication, an uninterruptible fast lane built exclusively for machine-to-machine telemetry. This chart compares network performance. The near-zero blue latency bar of the 5G URLLC ensures deterministic data delivery, completely avoiding the high, unpredictable lag seen with Wi-Fi and LTE. Through a technique called network slicing, this mission-critical grid data is isolated from public internet congestion. That guarantees the sub-millisecond communication speeds required to stop blackouts. Even with 5G transmission speeds, sending data hundreds of miles to a centralized cloud for analysis is still too slow when an electrical fault can destroy a transformer in a fraction of a second. The solution is edge intelligence. Instead of routing data to a distant cloud, AI processing is installed directly onto local substations. Here, specialized CNN LSTM algorithms process 5G sensor streams the moment they arrive, continuously hunting for anomalies or malicious false data injections. The moment the AI detects a fault, it triggers local relay switches to instantly isolate the dead line. This happens autonomously, bypassing human intervention entirely. Localized AI processing changes the operational timeline. Instead of waiting for a manual repair after a blackout, the system predicts instability and isolates faults in milliseconds, keeping the power flowing. The result is a self-healing grid. When a localized electrical fault occurs, the system instantly quarantines the damage, while seamlessly rerouting power through alternate pathways to keep the city running. These real-time automated corrections are continuously beamed to operator dashboards to generate a perfect digital twin of the grid, allowing engineers to perform safe, mixed-reality maintenance on virtual models before ever touching a live wire. This same high-speed, low-latency architecture is being adapted for the factory floor. By replacing slow, central controllers with the same ESP32 microchips and 5G connections used on the grid, manufacturers can coordinate complex robotics with millisecond precision, a shift toward the human-centric focus of Industry 5.0. Integrating edge AI and IoT sensors into production lines allows for continuous monitoring of machine health. This prevents electrical overloads and equipment fires while actively adjusting safety protocols to protect workers on the floor. We are in the middle of a massive green energy transition, but the only things keeping our trillion-dollar physical infrastructure from collapsing under its own weight are localized algorithms and tiny $5 microchips. For the first time in history, the primary challenge of the electrical industry is no longer about generating raw voltage. It is about generating, transmitting, and analyzing high-speed telemetry. Our entire electrical infrastructure is shifting into a cyber-physical ecosystem. It is becoming a network where physical copper and digital telemetry are inseparable, operating with the speed and autonomy needed to sustain a decentralized energy future.